In the world of football, things can turn on a dime, both on and off the field. Take Joey Barton, once a Premier League powerhouse, now grappling with a court ruling that's left fans and critics alike in shock. Barton, caught in a family feud that spiraled into violence, has managed a suspended sentence, but stays perched on a legal cliff edge that could crumble with one wrong step. Stay with us as we sink our teeth into this gripping tale, dabbling with notions of justice, domestic peace, and the razor-thin line they walk. The headlines have been ablaze with Joey Barton's recent courtroom drama. On a cool March morning in 2025, Barton, now 42, was handed a guilty verdict for a 2021 altercation with his wife, Georgia, in their serene Kew home. 4 years after the fact, Judge Goldspring at Westminster gave Barton a 12-week sentence held over his head for 2 years. A sentence that lets him roam free, as long as he can avoid further pitfalls of the law. But to truly grasp this story, let's rewind to a tumultuous night in June 2021. Then 38 years old and at the helm of Bristol Rovers, Barton's fame couldn't shield him from the personal storm brewing at home. The couple had been hosting 2 other couples at their Kew residence when a drunken argument broke out between Joey and Georgia. It was a frantic $9.99 call from Georgia that ripped the neat facade of celebrity life, bringing police to Barton's door around 11 p.m. as midnight loomed. Despite Georgia's later written testimony painting her husband's actions as accidental, claiming she was injured while a friend tried to separate them, the gears of justice ground on. Georgia had initially told police that Barton had hit her, but later gave a no-comment interview at the station. Joey Barton was arrested that night, found intoxicated in the bedroom. Georgia sustained a lump on her forehead and a bleeding nose after Barton reportedly pushed her over and kicked her in the head. The case's twists rivaled a dramatic football match, with postponed trials and retractions. The original trial in 2022 was adjourned after Georgia withdrew her complaint, but the Director of Public Prosecutions successfully appealed. The High Court ultimately ruled that there was still sufficient public interest and legal basis to proceed, allowing the case to move forward. Prosecutor Helena Duong was relentless, ensuring the court didn't dismiss this as just another alcohol-fueled mistake. The 999 call, played in court, was a key piece of evidence, directly clashing with the Barton's version of events and portraying Georgia as clearly distressed. Goldspring, in his ruling, wasn't swayed by Barton's hauntingly vague recollection of the night, firmly rejecting the notion of accidental harm. Still, he juggled the scales of justice with a measured hand, contemplating Barton's checkered past, Georgia's current stance, and their continued marriage and happy relationship, noting their young child as another mitigating factor. Now, in a bold move defying many expectations, Barton isn't stepping down, but charging forward to an appeal at the High Court. A tale that began as a private dispute has spilled into the public eye, casting a stark light on the all-too-familiar blight of domestic violence and provoking robust debate over the legal odyssey these cases often become. The ink is still wet on Barton's story, a saga as complicated as it is stark. As Barton eyes his next legal play, we're left pondering the broader implications not just for him, but for every family in the shadows of similar plights. We'd love to hear your take on this delicate dance of justice and personal turmoil. Drop us a comment and don't forget to like and subscribe if today's deep dive resonated with you. For stories that hit close to home, stay tuned to UK News Plug.